Mark?
My full name is Paolo Napoleon James Banchero. I remember being young, like not really liking it or like being kind of weirded out, but then I got to an age where I realized like, now that's better. You know, that's better that no one else has my name. Because people can just, you know, call me by my first name and you know who they're talking about. So I grew to like it.
It's a beautiful morning at NBA, and we're talking next generation, next wave of leaders of the NBA as they're electrifying. Long three.
Amazing how things have shifted in their favor every night. Leaving games in their hands.
Rookie year, man, obviously was super successful for yourself, the team.
I felt like coming in that I was going to be able to, you know, compete at a high level and, you know, be a guy who could affect the game, you know, from day one.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
This kid has talent, and he's a culture builder. Muscles it in.
His ability to score on three levels, and can post up. Became a better defender as the season went on. Helped him become a better player as well.
Banchero to the rack.
The Rookie of the Year goes to Paolo Banchero.
My rookie year, I think it was just, you know, a lot of learning. I remember my first two preseason games, you know, didn't go very well, but I remember not being discouraged at all, just because, like, I knew kind of after those first two games, like, what I needed to do. But this year, I feel a lot more ready to. I think it's going to be a great year.
I don't think that we're gonna just hear him as a player as just kind of one of the players who's just there. I think he's gonna be someone that's always a force. He's going to make a name for himself.
Believe on three. 1, 2, 3. Believe.
Did you have a good practice today?
Yeah, it was good practice. Went over some offense and defensive concepts, got some shots up, lifted, just regular day.
Okay. So what else do you have going on? How are you going to prep?
Same routine. It's a long season,
Yeah.
so I think just taking it one game at a time and locking in early in the year is important, and just carrying that over throughout the season. Both my parents went to the University of Washington. My dad played football, my mom played basketball. Yeah, my mom said she was a power player. She left Washington as all-time leading scorer and all-time leading rebounder. I mean, she played in WNBA.
Runs it up, standing and Banchero looking to score. And there's Banchero.
Yeah, my mom grew up, you know, loving the game, teaching me the game. I used to grow up and people would just come up to me and tell me about how good she was.
The biggest highlight of my career was probably at Texas Tech. My mom had 38 points.
That's when I realized, you know, she was the real deal.
But by the time 7th grade, I was like taller than you by 7th grade. You definitely wasn't beating me when I got taller. Says you had 38 on Texas Tech. How was you getting to 38?
Get low, get them elbows out, fake this way, crab dribble.
That's how you was getting all 38, all drop step?
All drop step. I couldn't go.
Should I tell him, remember what we saw on the tape? First D1 college game against Arizona.
And my mom,
She got in a fist fight in the middle of the game.
We were winning, and we were gonna win. Then I felt like I heard someone say, like, go ahead and get her. And I was like, oh, wait, okay. So the shot went up, and I think she, you know, didn't even go for the ball. She came around, I got out.
Bow! It was quite the dust up.
So I thought I was gonna be in trouble. So I didn't know what to expect. So my coach comes up to me and she is like, "That's what I'm talking about." And I was like, "What? This is all right, let's go. But yeah, it was not my finest moment. But
That's how the legend began. She went on to be a Hall of Famer.
yeah.
My mom was a basketball coach from the day I was born till probably I was age 13 or 14. So I was in the gym every day with her after school, on weekends.
Like I'm always telling you, like, post up higher and lower, like higher up the key, lower. No, if they push me out here, I was out of range.
So she would just teach me, drop steps, left and right hand finishes, all stuff that will help me become a better player.
I think his drop step is really good for where the game is right now. And he's more of a face-up guy.
I got more flavor though. I'll bring you one way. I might come back middle.
Yeah.
But the drop step was the first move that I was taught for sure.
She still send me texts after games to this day. So, she's never gonna fully step out of that role.
Yeah, I was pretty intense, and Paolo didn't appreciate it much.
She was very, tough on me growing up. I definitely resented it in the moment. But, as I got older, got better, started having more success, she became more of the teacher.
He was somebody that was always coachable. You could, show him something and he just got it. His freshman year in high school was when other people were like, "Hey, you have an NBA caliber kid."
I would say once I got to college and went to Duke, that's when I really started to be kind of in the spotlight. But I think it just comes with a lot of expectations because I would say Duke was just as much scrutiny, if not more, than it is in the NBA.
If you had to pick one thing that you kind of took away from playing under Coach K, what would that be?
He'd always stress to me, don't show any, signs of weakness or frustration. Maybe a little bit of bad body language or getting upset. He wouldn't let me stay there. He'd always make me, snap out of it. He was also big on mindset and stuff like that, making sure I was, staying calm or, keeping my composure. Just trying to help me realize, the effect I had on the team and on other players with my attitude. He was just trying to always, make sure that you're the one who is there to lift guys up. So that was something that I had to work on. I still am working on it.
Friday night in the City Beautiful, and the NBA's hottest team has its sights set on a franchise record. Tonight in the Amway Center, the Orlando Magic take on the Washington Wizards.
Coming off your rookie year, it can be really hard to figure out what's next and figure out how do you keep going.
Paolo Banchero, good to go. Had a right ankle sprain he was dealing with, but he is in there tonight.
I think there is some pressure there, not being that sophomore slump.
They deserve this. They have shown up each and every night, and I know they are certainly relishing this run, trying to make it 9 in a row here tonight.
I feel like pressure makes diamonds, but you can see that he welcomes that pressure.
And the other forward, 6'10" from Duke, number 5.
And we're underway on this Friday night in Central Florida. Gafford, free throw line shot, rebounded by Banchero. Banchero.
Nice! Yeah! Oh!
This one's short.
Gotta make it easy. He got caught in the middle. I think he was gonna float it or put it on backboard. I don't think he knew which one.
Joe Ingles to a rolling Banchero. Red shirts surround him. He lost the ball.
My mom, she would help me realize I can't show any signs of weakness or frustration. You know, staying calm, keeping my composure. If I need to snap out of it. It's just super versatile. I feel like there's nothing on the court that I can't do. And I just think my edge comes from my IQ. I try and be a step ahead, 2 steps ahead. And then just having the versatility to beat, you know, bigger guys, and then the ability to kind of punish smaller guys. You know, trusting my instincts. When I'm doing that and locked in, I think that's when I'm at my best.
What did you see? How were you able to impose your will out there tonight?
Just being aggressive, picking my spots, and trying to find the open man. The play well right now is going to keep it going.
This 9-game streak, that's pretty impressive for this Magic club.
Game just keeps evolving.
Go up! Way to execute.
I think it's important that you respect the guys who came before you, but also try and be better than them and create your own legacy. It's time for the younger guys to take the lead and, you know, carry it on.
All right, fellas, I'm ready for you.